Previously on How Polly Survived.
So, how are you feeling after tribal council? You've received 2 votes, and things seem to get dicey there for a little bit.
Yeah, tribal council was absolutely crazy. In fact, there was a tiebreaker, and I had my name written, which is a really scary thing. You never want your name to be written down on tribal council, so obviously I was really scared. Especially kind of hurts you, because you're like, oh, what did they ever do to you, you know? But after a tie vote, I did make it through. I'm here another day.
And tonight I'll be voting out Amanda, who I really like, but honestly, everyone else is voting for her too. I do not want to be the odd one out, and I was unable to convince Brenna that maybe Nick was a good idea to vote out. Not pushing Brenna enough to see Nick for who he is going to be a bit of a fatal mistake, but we'll see. But I think it'll go well today. I just want us to win the actual challenge. At this point, tribal is just another thing that has to happen. I hope we don't lose anyone else, because we need these numbers to win more. And I'm having a good time though. Honestly, like, I haven't really been on the chopping block yet or even worried about it, but I will be after this one. If we go to another tribal, I will probably be one of the first people to suggest, because Brenna and Nick are way too close. So I feel like they would suggest either me or Protham. Protham's been giving out fake, like, ideas that he has an idol, and I don't know if Nick believes him, but if he does, he's just gonna want to vote me out. So I was like, Protham, oh my goodness.
Also, I might have, like, told Nick about a fake idol just to, like, in case he did have one, because everybody thinks he has one.
Got off the phone with Protham. He told me a few interesting things, but one of which was he said that he hid 2 fake hidden immunity idols, so I kind of can't wait for somebody to play those. I think it'd be really funny.
What up, guys? It's Protham from Charm Tribe. It's kind of late confessional. I'm heading to the next challenge right now. We did like a little team bonding too. We went to the beach together, you know.
This took about 20 minutes.
If something happens to us, that's gonna be a huge crash on our chemistry. Not me though. I'm kind of trying to not be emotional in this game. It's kind of hard.
Okay, so I had energy after class, so I figured I might as well look. I'm kind of feeling it today. Honestly, I think today is the day I find the idol. Unless someone's already found it, in case today is not that day. Just meeting up with Brenda today before tribal to talk about, or before the challenge, to talk about, you know, just things, just girly things, like who we want to die. Oh, should we talk about Troy and Rachel? Blue? Yeah. Or Wit? Yeah. Okay, so during like the downtime before, wait, we talk about the camera or like? I think either or. Yeah. During downtime, like, before we were gonna play the game, which we never did. Yeah. We were talking to Troy and Rachel from the WIT team, not about the game, just like about life, you know. Yeah. And they seemed really cool. So like potential like allies for once we merge.
and I feel like we could trust them.
Yeah.
Like even from day one, like
They were nice.
they were nice.
Yeah. Our biggest threat is if she has the idol.
The idol.
Should we look again?
Maybe we should.
I've looked so many times. One of them has to have it. Like, if I can't find this shit, I'm dumb. I choose nothing. But, yeah.
All right, so it is currently April 12th. We had our second challenge on Monday, and I just wanted to do a little debrief of that and just say I am dyslexic. And on top of that, I also have a learning disability and ADHD. Triple whammy. So challenges that involve memorization and just like the challenge that we did yesterday, I struggle. So thank goodness that my team let me do the 3x3 with Lindsay.
Honestly, we did good. We did fine. I did the first, the 3x3, and I thought it was gonna be like, I was a little nervous. Like, I'm not dumb. Like, I can memorize stuff, but I was a little scared about like how much stuff was gonna be there. I was proud of me and Jada. We got that. We're a good team. Like, honestly, like, I get along with her so good. And I love talking to her on the sideline for, like, who knows how long. Like, that was so long. And I had a good time watching the whole challenge. And then, like, our two others came and we had, like, our nice little talk on the sidelines. A lot of, like, tea, like, a lot of stuff went down on the sidelines. And Wit came in and tried to, like, they were looking like they were giving us some side eye from the side. And then they come over with like the biggest smiles, like acting like we're all friends. They were friendly and all, but like it was kind of fake.
That challenge was something else. It was really fun though. Thoroughly enjoyed it. The grit team still got second today, so you know we were feeling good. It was a little too close for comfort. Yeah, something's going on with the idols for sure. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but I figured out the idol thing last time. I was already there, so it could be out there. We could be misinterpreting it completely. But I'm still not sure yet, and hoping to figure that out soon. We had a little bit of a like situation today where I just happened to be getting lunch and I saw two of my teammates meeting up, and one of them lied to me.
Tell me a little bit about that meetup then. Who do you see eating lunch
So
together?
I saw Jada and Sean meet up, and I had a feeling Sean was going to tell me about it, but I ran into Jada first. I was like, hey, like, what are you doing here? She said, oh, I just came from class, and then Sean comes around on his bike. I was like, oh, okay. Then she texts me later, you know, saying, sorry, I lied. I get it, but maybe this could be a stronger connection, or maybe I gotta watch my back. I don't know just yet.
So the challenge went great today. I think the way that we strategized and set it up with our pairs was what helped us win like so early. The other tribes finished 20 minutes after we finished, which is super embarrassing. I volunteered. I said I was like the best at memorizing probably because I do it all the time with equations, and I've always been a little bit good at like, you know, just like doing mnemonics or like memorizing shapes, colors, and different like puzzles, but I'm glad we don't have to go to tribal anymore, or not anymore, just in general, because that avoids, you know, some rifts within our tribe. I also talked to Brooke today for the first time about like alliances. I introduced the idea of an old girl group and she seemed like she was down. I feel like that's what I want later in the season is, you know, an all girl alliance, because I can't see how if I stay with this alliance of 4 with Troy, Timon, and Andrew, how like they won't just pick on me or like choose me as their scapegoat to vote out, because I'm just like, I don't have a lot in common with them.
So on Tuesday, I talked to both Rachel and Timon together, and we had kind of agreed on like a 3-way alliance, and like we were like, yeah, definitely, like super tight. And then Rachel was like, oh, like I think a girl alliance would be good. Like the boys might try to make an all-boy alliance. So she organized to FaceTime, and we all kind of like were on the same page. I was trying to convince them that Troy had the idol. And Rachel was kind of like defending him a little bit, or like was like, oh, like what about Drew? Like maybe if we had to vote someone, like what about him?
If I could choose, I would want Drew home. He might be good in the challenges though, so I have to rethink that. I still haven't even met the guy, so we'll see.
I was a little bit worried about Rachel After talking to Brooke for the first time, I really liked her, and like I had texted her during our FaceTime with Rachel. I was like, I think like she's trying to defend Troy, because I also knew that she was like in an alliance with Drew, Troy, and Timon, and she had like told me about it, and I was a little bit worried like she was playing the middle too much, and like maybe she was actually in like an actual alliance with them.
So I want ultimately for Brooke and Lexi to stay.
I do want Drew out. I think we all want Drew out, like eventually, but like we're gonna have to see for this challenge if we need him like physically, or like if he's good at challenges, then we might keep him around.
What up, what up, what up?
Hey.
I'm Drew, you know, haven't been here yet, but I'm here now. I'm the forgotten member of the Blue Tribe. We just watched the season 1, episode 1 of the first season of Cal Poly Survivor.
It was really good. I just couldn't hear that well.
Yeah.
10 out of 10, we'll watch again.
Yeah, super inspirational, right? That's why we're here, because we're just so inspired. So pretty much, yeah, we're just linked up, you know.
It's finally time to meet Drew, and you know, we have an alliance going with Troy, so
yeah. I set the group me quick.
each other.
Okay, so I just met Drew at the season 1, episode 1 premiering. First impressions, not that good. I don't understand how he's on the Brain Tribe. But like, I don't really know that much about him at all. So these are all just like from first glance. Like, he just didn't seem like he had the personality of everyone else on the tribe. Like, so I don't really think he's that necessary, like in our tribe anyways. If we go to tribal, it was like between him, Brooke, and Troy for me. I talked to Timon about it to see how he felt, and he actually like really liked Drew, so it sucks that I can't like talk shit about him with Timon.
I love the dude so much. I can't even complain about it. Dude, his personality is just so funny, I'm not gonna lie. He's playing the dumb like jock vibe, like yo bro, what's all this and all that. He also drove me home from the premiere all the way to PCB. He didn't need to do that, so I do appreciate that.
I think we're pretty much on the same wavelength with everything right now.
I think so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I hope so too, to be honest. So yeah, we were just discussing about, what were we talking about again?
We were talking about who is sus.
Yeah, who's sus basically.
And who is not sus.
Yeah, basically. So, I mean, like, Brooke hasn't reached out to anyone on the tribe.
Yeah,
yeah. So.
I feel like that's my easy vote, but
yeah, same here, to
that's
be honest.
just me.
Yeah.
But I've been texting everyone all weekend long, and nobody's heard from Brooke. So she's an obvious outsider. I know for a fact she doesn't have a fucking idol. For Drew, having never met one of us, he's playing really fucking hard. I don't really know where I am on him. He's both either going to be a great ally or one hell of a fucking threat.
You know, excited to have this fucking muscles guy over here carry us in this.
It's all the sweater. It's all the sweater. My arms are tiny, I promise.
No.
And the lines of 4, well, since I was gone,
yeah,
I immediately had to message everybody, because I was like, oh, I'm the easy vote.
No, like, that's what I'm saying.
Like, let me shift that. I don't want to be the easy vote.
No, like, straight up, I really appreciate, like, I straight up, like, fuck with that, to be honest, because, like, I know that you were, like, in a situation you couldn't, like, control, basically,
yeah.
But I really appreciate you reaching out and then being, like, I want to work with you. Like, I like that straight up attitude, to be honest. Like,
I'm loyal to the soil.
No, for sure, same here.
He should not be on the Wit Tribe at all, though. He said that he can't do puzzles, so why the hell is he on the Wit Tribe? Like, it makes no sense to me, but he is our physical asset. Like, he's the tallest person on the tribe.
If I want to vote out Drew, I'm gonna have to convince Timon. It's hard for me to convince him because he doesn't know about the old girl alliance that I plan to have with Brooke and Lexi. But if we lose on Thursday and it's his fault, he is gone.
Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd challenge this season. Unfortunately, we had Amanda voted off at Tribal Council just a few moments ago. Charm Tribe is down to 4. But with that being said, I'm gonna have to take immunity back from both of you guys, and then we'll jump back into the newest challenge. Before we do that, just want to hear a little bit from you guys. Corday, how's it feeling so far, just being in the season, just like playing Survivor at Cal Poly? How's it been?
It's been really good. You know, I've been having a really good time. And just working with the team. It's been fun getting to know these guys. I'm really glad I'm here.
Definitely. Andrew, what about you? You're finally here. How's it feel being here?
It feels great. You know, I can finally got to meet my teammates in person. It's really cool. I'm excited.
Definitely. And then Lizeth, for you guys, how you feeling being 2 down compared to other tribes going into this challenge?
We're ready to do it.
Definitely. Yeah, well, with that being said, I think we're going to jump into the challenge, so I'll explain it to you guys and then we'll jump right into it. So for today's challenge, basically, it'll be kind of a small-ish scavenger hunt. How it'll work is there's going to be 4 stations at different locations. You'll have it on a map that each of you guys will be given. One person from each tribe will go to each location. There's going to be a small task for you to complete at each place. Once you complete that task, you're going to get a bag of puzzle pieces. You have to bring it back to over here, and then once all of the puzzle pieces are brought back, the first tribe to complete that puzzle will win immunity, or the first 2 tribes to complete that will win immunity. Last person will be back at tribal with me. And yeah, so we'll jump into it. Unfortunately for Wit and Grit, both of you guys will have 2 people sitting out this time. Melina is not here, she's not feeling well, so you guys will have 1 person that is here. But yeah, so I'll give you guys a moment to strategize, and then have 2 people sit out. Okay. It's time for the challenge. Wit, who's sitting out for you guys? Alright, awesome. You guys over here to sit out. And then what about for Grit?
I'll be sitting out.
Alright, awesome. I'll sit over here. So we have 4 for each tribe. Good luck to all of you. 2 of you have not seen me yet for Tribal Council. So see what happens here. With that being said, we're about to get into it. So first things first, run to your station, complete your task, come back with your anagram, and first 2 tribes to finish the puzzle with immunity. Last tribe is with me at tribal. So, all right. With that being said, on your marks, tribes ready? Go!
Let's go, Wit! Yeah, Grit!
All right.
Oh my god.
Oh, crank that? Yep.
Can I go?
Get out of here.
Wait, I am. Melina, you need your pieces.
Puzzle.
All for Chris, this is here. Best I ever had, and was like sugar how you get, so relax. So fly.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Give me your pieces.
Okay.
Yeah,
Here you
okay.
go. All right.
Teach me how to doggy.
There you go. All right. Let's go.
So, what they don't know is one of the locations on the map is going to be the negotiation station. So, each tribe is going to have 1 person go to that place. They're going to have to wait for them all to be there before they start. Once they start, they're going to be given 5 minutes to negotiate. They can either decide to give 1 of the 3 people an extra vote, and if they don't decide to give 1 of the 3 people an extra vote that they all know about, then at the end of the 5 minutes, the person, 1 of them will lose their vote, and the person that loses their vote is the losing tribe, whoever's going to tribal next, from the person that competes in that challenge. So yeah.
What are your guys' thoughts?
I want to be that guy, but we got 4 people left.
What are your thoughts?
Depends on the advantage. I mean, if it was another person, we merge early, that'd be a good thing.
That's true.
We wouldn't merge early, we would split up into different tribes. So my vote would be to give it to Charm, because if they get down to 3 people, they're gonna split us up in different groups, and it's gonna be 5v5v5 with new people.
That's what I'm saying.
We won't merge until 13 or 11, so my vote is purple.
Thank you.
It might be a little interesting though, right? 5v5v5.
That is true.
I don't know, do you really want to risk getting voted out?
But then you would lose your 5-player advantage, or like whatever extra numbers you have. What's your name, by the way? Yeah, sorry. Lexi Protham. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Cordy. Well, yeah.
Nice to
What
meet
was
you.
it?
Lexi.
Lexi, okay.
Lexi
Yep,
Cordy.
I'm down.
Are we in agreement for purple?
Yep.
Consensus? Yes.
Is that all the way as well?
Come on, everything on the.
No, that would be. No! Let's go! Let's go!
That's right. Again, survive.
Wit wins immunity. Alright, with that, the challenge is finished. Charm, for once, you guys won immunity, and by a landslide. I don't have the immunity, so I'll give one of you guys a high five. And then in second place is Wit, whoever wants one. Unfortunately for Grit, that means you guys are going to see me for the first time at Tribal Council next Monday. So we prepared one of you guys to be the 3rd person voted out Alcohol Survivor. But with that being said, head back and I will see you guys in the next challenge for Tribal Council.
Charm Tribe won our first challenge and got immunity. I am so stoked that we don't have to go to Tribal again next week. That's literally amazing. Plus, Blue Tribe got immunity, which is who we wanted.
We are praying on the orange downfall. We want Blue Tribe to
The
win
challenge
this challenge.
is going on right now.
We
and
won.
yes, we won our challenge. We won our first challenge. We're not going to Tribal Council.
Charm
They need players
is
off.
coming back.
They are
Charm is going back. You heard
Charm
that.
is charming.
The Orange Tribe has a lot of strong players, so we want them to go to Tribal Council so they can try to lose some of those players, so we have a better shot of not dying.
Also,
at
we
the merge.
feel like blue and purple are the most underdogs, so I feel like we can team up to take on.
In the little combos I've had with them, like with Troy and Rachel, they just seem way more like trustworthy and like cool people. I can get along with them. Compared to Orange Tribe, which they just seem like low-key intimidating and definitely more of a threat. So I'm glad they're gonna have to get rid of another player. But poor Lizeth puked mid-anagram game. She's such a trooper for that though.
Okay, so I ran really hard. I tried my hardest. I come back, I'm feeling kind of queasy, and I'm like, I'm thinking like, don't let them see any weakness, you know? Because like, in the past we have voted people out for not being as athletic. So it's getting to the point where I'm like seeing stars and I'm like, okay, I have to get up. So I get up, I walk like 10 steps inside the room, and then I just start like projectile vomiting into a trash can. This janitor is staring and he's like, oh, ma'am, are you okay? And I was like,
Was it in the hallway?
Yeah, it was in the hallway.
Was it the big trash can that they
Yeah,
were...
it was the big trash can in the hallway. And he's like, you know, there's a bathroom right there. And I said, I don't think I can make it. So I just kept vomiting into the trash can. And he's like, are you okay again? And I was like, yeah. And then I came back out, and then I'm pretty sure I like figured out like at least 1 or 2 of those words. So I feel like that's all I needed, was to get all the, you know, the bad chemicals or whatever out of my body. And then we won, so I do it again.
I'm feeling pretty good about that challenge. I mean, we won, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. Some things kind of threw me off, like how Nick was not able to count how many letters there are in elimination, and a lot of other words. It almost seemed like he was trying to sabotage. But yeah, it was a good win for all of us. No hate against Nick, because then he did take all of us to the bonfire. And at the bonfire, so much stuff happened. That was fun. A lot of stuff happened that I can't even like discuss because yeah. But it was very enjoyable. I think we're bonding as a tribe. We all know it's gonna come to an end eventually, but we enjoyed it while it lasts.
The last challenge, I got a huge advantage, which was basically gives me an extra vote, which is a big thing since right now we're safe. So that basically gives me another round to think about how to use that. Orange team is going to tribal. Kind of happy because they had a lot of members. I was talking to Cordy, and he was basically saying that they already have someone that they want to kick out. Hopefully that's not Cordy, because there could be a chance of just blindsiding him, but I highly doubt, because he's also like a huge part of their athleticism, so I highly doubt they're going to vote him out. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on right now.
So during the challenge, right, I sat out with Troy and Jada, and we just got to know each other. But then midway, Troy just started talking about the game, and it was like, yo, we should like all watch out for each other. There's like a tribe swap or something like that, basically. And like, it was mainly more of a conversation between Troy and Jada. I was kind of just there in the background, just listening. And honestly, I like Jada. She's really good. She's a really nice person and all, like, but I can tell she's like a hard player. And by like hard player, I mean like really good socially. Like, she can get you to like her 100%. So I have to watch out for her and all that. But Jada's tribe, right? I think the biggest things that I've heard, the idol's been found, and they think that it's between Melinda, I think, what's her name, or Melina, and Liam. And they think that, and they're basically saying like, oh yeah, we're gonna vote out either Melina or Liam. They're on the bottom. And she thinks that Liam has the idol, which is interesting. So I don't know how that tribal council is gonna go. All of a sudden, as we were talking about what our tribes were like and stuff like that, we see Pratham from the Charm tribe come back first from the mystery box challenge. And in his hand, he was just holding wide out in the fucking open, just a piece of parchment paper, like next to his pocket. And we were just staring at him, and he was kind of like looking like back, like trying to like hide it and try to stuff it in his pocket. But then he couldn't fit it. So he asked Josh, like mid challenge, like, can I put this in my bag? And then Troy called it out, or Troy was like, yo, do you guys see him? Like, so we know that he has some sort of special advantage like that, right? And Troy thought like he has to be from the mystery box challenge, because like that's where you probably, we don't know what a mystery box is, right? And then so after the challenge ended, right, Troy was telling me specifically, and Jada too, like, we should ask the people that went to the mystery box and then confirm their story, basically, of like whether or not it was like you get an advantage, pick up box or whatever like that. After the challenge, right, we won. Lexi called everyone on the Wit tribe over, right? And me and Troy were kind of faking it. We were asking Lexi, oh, how was the mystery box challenge? It was like trivia or something like that. And then she was like, no, it's something more exciting. So she told us the truth, and I actually believe her.
Okay, so what happened at the mystery location was we had to agree on one person to give us the issue. Otherwise, the one person that didn't agree would lose. So there was a consequence if you didn't come to an agreement. And also, you only had 5 minutes, so we wanted to get out of here as quickly as possible. And I said, we don't want to have Charm lose one more person, otherwise we'll probably split up as individuals. And that was pretty much everyone's agreement with that. So the guy in the over there has an advantage. But yeah. What's his advantage? He gets next.
We don't know what we got there. We came back right after. Opened the thing and fucking read it, and just was the only one sitting there. And we like saw him read it. We like, oh, I was like, oh, here's parchment in his hand.
Yeah, no, I know.
Michael Scott shirt has a advantage.
All we know is if he makes it to the merge, let's get him out of here.
Clearly, he's never seen the show, but
yeah, I was like, rookie behavior.
Okay, so tribal today was a little humbling, and I was definitely scared for a second that we might have had to go to our first tribal council, but luckily we pulled through, and I'll be honest, it was because of Drew, or with Drew's help.
I don't know if you guys could tell watching that challenge, but I pretty much solved it myself. But, you know, I have to be humble. I have to be modest. I said, no, guys, I'm terrible at puzzles. You know, you guys are wit. You guys are all major, major. Oh, so smart. I'm a comms major. Why am I the one solving this?
Afterwards, me and my tribe talked, and we apparently, someone saw that the Charm tribe, one of the guys, got an advantage.
Later that week on Saturday, Timon's like, hey, like we should FaceTime, talk about it, the game a little bit.
And I kind of wanted to reach out to Lexi personally to like get her thoughts on the game and everything like that. Maybe like FaceTime or everything like that. Like,
so on Saturday we talked for like an hour, and we both were like, I was kind of afraid to say this because I wasn't sure what other people would think, but we were both kind of afraid that Rachel was playing in the middle too much, and like we weren't sure what her true intentions and like what her true alliance was, because she kept saying like we were her alliance.
we finally called out Rachel on everything. On the fact that she made the four-way alliance between me, Troy, and Drew. On the fact that she dragged me and Lexi into the three-way alliance. And what I didn't know was that Lexi told me that Rachel wanted to make an all-girls alliance. But like, I think that just shows overall that Rachel has been playing this game really, really hard, and we finally cracked down on it. And I'm so glad, because Lexi recommended the idea of what if we just blindside Rachel for this first vote.
From that hour-long talk, we decided that we were both a little bit suspicious of Rachel. We both thought that Troy had the idol. I also told Timon that I went looking for the idol, but Timon told me that he also went looking for the idol on that Thursday. And I went like at 12 and 1, and I had run into this guy, and he's like, oh, are you like okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm just looking for like something that's hidden for a club. And he's like, oh, okay. I was like, have you seen like the show Survivor? And I was like kind of trying to explain to him what like the idol was. This guy was still there. This employee that was like working was still there, and he told Timon that someone had been by earlier looking for the idol, and the guy had given a description of me, which like was really unfortunate.
So the employee was talking about Lexi. Lexi was the person the employee was looking. But Lexi said she didn't find the idol, and I low-key kind of believe it, because she told me that she's only told me that she went idol hunting on day 2, and Brooke that she went idol hunting on day 2.
Timon had told the other people in our tribe, or like some of them, about like running into an employee that said someone else was looking for the idol earlier that day, but he didn't tell them that he had heard the description. So I was glad that I actually told Timon the truth, so he doesn't think that like, so now he knows that I'm not like hiding stuff from him. We definitely want to work with each other, so at the moment I think Timon was like my closest ally, and I really like Brooke, but we hadn't been talking too much.
I'm pretty safe to say that I officially like would say that she's my number 1 at this point. Brooke and Lexi are very, very close, apparently, according to Lexi's words. Lexi was saying that like, yeah, you should definitely reach out to like other people, to Brooke or whatever. And Brooke's like, yeah, I'll reach out to people like Timon or whatever, but it's kind of too early for that right now. Which is like, it's not early to talk game. Like, girl, we've been playing the game since like day 1. Like, you're just way behind right now.
Then I was like, had 3 really tight individual alliances with Brooke, Rachel, and Timon. And I was afraid that they were all gonna end up talking to each other and being like, oh yeah, Lexi's like my number 1 alliance. And they're like, no, Lexi's my number 1 alliance. So I was like a little bit worried about that happening. But yeah, so that was it.
Hi guys, I literally just got back from our challenge that we failed. Well, we're not gonna call it a fail. We just lost for the first time ever, but we're going to tribal, and I probably shouldn't have a smile by saying that. I mean, hope I don't get voted out. I don't think I am, My tribe lost, but I was sitting out that challenge because we thought that other people in my tribe had certain strengths that I didn't have. But honestly, like, sitting out was kind of a blessing because I was able to talk to the Wit tribe. But now thinking back on it, I'm regretting saying a little bit. I feel like I may have jumped ahead of the gun, and I'm not too sure how they think, what they are thinking about me. I think that I may have put a target on my back with some of the stuff I was saying. I like those two guys that were on the Wit tribe, and I would love for them to be on my side. So if we could form some sort of powered dynamic alliance, I also think that we have to take out a few people on Wit tribe so they don't have the numbers. They can't have the numbers. While we were sitting down, we saw Charm, a member of the Charm tribe, put a piece of parchment paper in their pocket, and we all noticed it. So we now know that they have either a new clue to another idol, or they have some sort of advantage in this game.
I think it's gonna be Melina or Liam, and you know, it is what it is. Like, I do love them both. They're really helping us both on like the math side of things. Sean was literally so annoyed with Liam in the challenge today during the anagram, and it was honestly the funniest thing ever.
Liam, he's so annoying. He is our villain.
No comment, no comment.
Apparently, Liam said that he couldn't lie about who he was voting for. So my alliance has not talked to Liam about who we're voting for because we know that Liam probably wouldn't be able to keep his mouth shut. He was also talking about writing down his own name, which I found pretty strange, but like, he's playing his own game.
Melina is voting for Liam, and I think Liam might vote for Liam. Like, he said that at some point, and I was like, what do you mean you would vote yourself? He was like, I don't want to backstab anyone. And I'm like, why are you here?
So, you don't want to play with any lies.
0 lies this quarter, so, this season, I guess. Well, it's both.
Yeah,
both.
Yeah.
You guys can always do your thing, the two of you. I mean, I don't have anybody personally that I would want to get out, and even then it's like, would it be someone to get out because they're not good at the challenges, or because they're like not cool, but everyone's kind of cool in my opinion, so that's like another thing. And I don't think anybody's fucked up the challenges that bad enough to like warrant getting kicked out.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any like clear thing in my head just yet.
I really hope Melina feels better, so if we do meet up, we can have everyone.
Yeah.
Because low-key, maybe, I don't know if this is crazy, but what if the 6 of us got together and actually decided on someone need to vote out? You know?
Who's gonna be like, vote me out?
I would get out if that means it stays one of you.
Man,
like, I literally will.
Crazy.
No.
You're so kind.
Dude, I'm playing this game in a way that my mother will be proud of me. I said this in most confessionals so far, and that's all it's going to be. And so if I need to get out so that we keep everyone going, we will. Are you currently thinking of anything that you want to tell us?
I don't know. I mean, it was, like, I totally get being sick and everything. It's tough. It was a little tough not having Melina there today, because I think she could have been.
Helpful in that last thing,
Is it possible, I mean, it could be 2 of you, but I'm saying, is it possible that one of our team found the idol? Like,
I don't know.
Because I don't have it. I was talking
I
a little
do
bit with
not
Sean.
have it.
See, I don't know. I met Jada and Sean out here already. This is where, like, we were looking for the idol.
And we all got the same clue, right?
This is
everyone
the
has the same idol.
1949
And somebody might have the idol, I don't know. But if it's still there, that'd be a bummer not to find it also.
Yeah.
At some point during our time as a tribe last week, Jada mentioned that her friends told her that the numbers on the clue were about the wavelength range of blue light, which was like interesting to know, but I looked it up today and it was purple/violet. So I don't know if that was an intentional lie or if she messed that up. Yes. You also want to play an honest game, yes.
Like 100% honest, because I don't like peptides. I don't like blindsiding any of that.
Right.
Which gives me kind of an honest target towards the people that are like peptides, that do what.
Yeah.
Like to,
well, on that note, do you think that Jada meant to like lie about the blue light versus violet light, or no?
I don't think she has it. I don't think she has the. Oh, it's very similar wavelength, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's specifically that one is purple on the paper though. That's what I was confused about. But okay, that's probably, it could just be like similar enough, so I don't think that's actually suspicious.
Yeah, she could also like, I don't
But
know.
she's also the one who's like the most survivor oriented, so I feel like if anybody were to lie, it would be her.
Melina's the most.
Really?
So, yeah.
Okay, Melina's maybe like somebody I think could lie. Jada's the most fan of Survivor.
All I know is like on the note of cutthroats, I know that Melina is kind of like, I don't know, the most. She's here to win though, man. She's not here to
Is
make
she?
friends.
Well, that's possible.
And she already has friends on the other teams. What if Melina lied to her faces and has the item? I bet she would have done
She
that.
could figure it out, probably, yeah.
But
that's possible. It's possible.
Well, so other thing that I really don't like is like I feel like Jada and Sean would have told me if they didn't find it, because
You've been talking to them, right?
Only about the item,
right?
Because we were all on the same page that like if one of us finds it, we would text everybody, because we don't want somebody wasting their time out there. And so like Jada and Sean were out there, and then they left. But before, like they wouldn't leave me out there for like an hour searching around having a good time if it wasn't there.
Yeah.
But Melina has a video of me out there, and I never saw her.
She has a video of you? She told you she has a video of you?
She told Jada.
But Jada told you?
And yeah, but there's a video of me searching around for Idol. And I was like... Well,
but you told us that you were looking for the idol.
Exactly.
So, okay, so that's weird.
After we lost the challenge, I spoke on the phone. We did a group FaceTime with the Fantastic Four Alliance, which is me, Sean, Cordy, and Lindsay. And we just discussed who we were planning to vote for, and we all seemed in agreement for voting out Melina. I texted and called Melina, asking her about who she thinks should be the one to go home. And Melina said that Cordy suggested Sean, and I'm pretty sure that Cordy just did that to seem like non-suspicious about who was actually going home. And I was like, oh, like Sean is great and like physical challenges, blah blah blah. And then she suggested Cordy, and I was like, I don't think that we'd be able to get the numbers for Cordy, because it might end up being a split 3-3 vote, because I doubt Sean or Liam would vote for them. And also other members of the tribe think that she might play like an idol or something, but they don't know that I got it. Only Sean knows. And I'm really hoping that Sean doesn't tell anyone. I'm really hoping that he doesn't.
Strategy, I believe, vote out Melina and kind of leave Liam on a need-to-know basis.
Yeah. Fantastic Four got our back.
Yeah, the Fantastic Four, which is myself, Cordy, Jada, and Lindsay, gonna stay strong, I hope. And unfortunately, that means Melina has to get voted out. Nothing against her. I think she just came off a little bit aggressive early on.
I'm not stressing, but people are starting to stress. Like, the texts are coming through. Sean, he's like, am I the target? Like, just tell me. I'm like, no, like, chill out. Like, it's way too early to be backstabbing your close enemies.
I am incredibly nervous and paranoid that I am the choice tonight, to the point where I have considered outing Jada for holding an idol, but I would like to keep that as an ace in the hole when I really need it. I had a nightmare a couple days ago that I got voted out, and since then I've just been so paranoid. The plan, as far as I know, what I've talked to the other people about, Fantastic Four, is that the two girls, Jada and Lindsay, talked to Melina, convinced her they're doing an all-girls alliance. And Melina brought up voting me out first. Supposedly they shut that down. And then she brought up Cordy. Supposedly they shut that down as well. And Melina will be voting Liam. Liam might vote for himself, is what he said, but there's a pretty good chance he's gonna vote for me, because I got really annoyed with him at the last challenge. Yeah, I'm incredibly worried for tonight. It's gonna be the first tribal, and you really don't know who's telling the truth, and you don't know where the alliances lie until your first tribal.
All right, welcome to Tribal Council. We're gonna have the third person voted out Cowboy Survivor Season 3. First time for all of you guys here. We've had Charm the last 2 weeks, but unfortunately, one of you 6 is gonna be the third person voted out. So I'm excited to jump into it, see how all of you guys are feeling. I know it's been about a little bit more than a week now since we started this game, and I'm curious to see how it's going for all of you guys. So with that being said, Gina, take me through how it's feeling being at Tribal Council for the first time.
Oh my goodness, I do not want to be sitting in this desk right now besides these amazing people, because I've become so attached to every single one of our tribe members, and it makes me so sad that we're going to have to let somebody go today. And all I can do at this point is hope that it's not me and have trust in the alliances that I've formed.
Corey, what about for yourself?
Well, on the positive side, we've been here for a full week, and it's been amazing getting to know these guys over the course of a week. So just gotta hope for a little bit longer.
Definitely. Sean, in terms of the tribe itself, at challenges, you guys obviously seem to have a lot of energy going into it compared to the other tribes, at least. I'm sure that no one's questioning that. So has it felt like the tribe's been pretty united to this point, or do you think there is divisions and it's going to come out tonight?
I definitely think the tribe has been working together really well. Like you said, the energy's awesome out there. I think we are having a lot of fun with it. Even though we lost last week, I think everyone kept their spirits up, and we're definitely hoping we can take that into the next challenge.
Definitely. Melina, how do you feel the tribe has been? Do you think it's been this whole united one tribe, or do you feel like it's starting to fragment and that's going to show tonight?
I think up until last week, it's been pretty united, and we've all been really close with each other. Grit is lit. That's our motto for the season. But after we lost the last challenge, I will say some skepticism definitely showed, and I got some phone calls, I got some texts. It's just, when you get sent to tribal, desperation and worry starts to come out, and that's when you realize who's buddy-buddy with who and who's closer, and, who trusts each other and whatnot.
So when you say that there could be some skepticism or doubt going to the night, are you worried that it could be you tonight?
No, honestly, I felt pretty confident that I'm off the hook. I say that mostly because I had 3 out of the 6 of us contact me after we lost the challenge last week, so that kind of makes me feel confident that that people want to know what I think and they trust me. So I feel okay going into voting tonight, but we never know. I wasn't at the last challenge due to some illnesses, so maybe that could be an issue for some of my team members, but I guess we'll find out soon.
I have no clue who I would vote for, and I don't know who would get out. My biggest assumption is that I will be leading tonight.
Is that, you're saying you have an assumption that it's going to be you. What do you base that assumption off of?
I see a lot of alliances being mentioned and interactions. I'm pretty good friends with everyone, but I think people have kind of isolated people that they want to, make some kind of pact with. So just because I've been very much jack of all trades, talking to everyone the same and being friends with everyone, I think that can probably single me out. And, yeah.
So if you think it's yourself and you think you're leaving tonight, then what's your plan going into tonight? How are you getting yourself to stay in the game?
I'm just gonna hope and believe, but at the same time, I just wish the best for my team no matter what, and I know it'll be fine, and the grid is gonna stay lit no matter who leaves.
Love the tribe spirit. In addition to that, Sean, has there been much talk about potential idols in the tribe?
Oh, totally. I've been out there for hours hunting for an idol. I've ran into multiple people looking for idols. Super afraid, because if you vote for someone, you think you have a group going for someone, they play an idol, nobody wants one. It's really scary.
Well, before we get into the vote, Jada, if you had to describe the feelings going into this vote or the vibe, how would you describe it?
Man, the vibes, they feel intense right now. I'm feeling my heart pounding a little bit, and I'm sure that the rest of the people here are feeling the same thing. And although we're going to be losing someone that we all have become close to and we don't want to see go, I think that this vote tonight is going to serve a lot of importance for our team in terms of proving to your alliances that you can trust them.
Definitely. Well, tonight's about proving trust. I guess we'll see how it shakes out. So with that being said, if anyone else has anything else to say, then we'll jump right into it. With that, Melina, you're up first.
Me voting for you means that you're competition. That's all it is at the end of the day.
All right, I'll go find the votes. All right, I have the votes, and one of you guys is in here. With that being said, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right, no idols played, which means all votes cast are final. Person with the most votes will be asked to leave immediately. All right, all are the votes. First vote. Melina, 1 vote Melina. Second vote. Liam, 1 vote Melina, 1 vote Liam. 4 votes left. Third vote. Melina, 2 votes Melina, 1 vote Liam. Melina, that's 3 votes Melina, 1 vote Liam, 2 votes left. Third person voted out of Top Lost Survivor Season 2. Season 3, Melina. I'm sorry, Melina. Melina. Please come grab, or please bring me your torch.
I'm stunned. What the heck? What the heck? Damn. Do I give it to you?
Yeah. Unfortunately, Melina, your tribe has spoken. Thank you for playing.
Thanks for having me. I was not expecting that. Good luck, guys. Sorry, it's okay. Damn.
For the shock you, I'll talk to you right after.
Yeah.
Wait, come back now. Alright, well, looks like a difficult blunt to start, but the tribe seems to be holding strong and unanimous. Unfortunately, did not work out for Melina. But for the rest of you, I will see you at the challenge. So head back and I'll see you then.
That was tough.
I am so incredibly shocked. I don't even know what to say. I had Jada, Lindsay, and Cordy come up to me saying, we're gonna vote Liam out because I wasn't at the challenge last week. But I mean, God forbid I get sick and can't go to a challenge. That's not my fault. And even if I was there, I don't know if I would have helped the team win. I mean, the reason they lost is on them, not on me. So I can't see that as a valid reason. Sorry, Liam. This wasn't easy, but it had to be.
I'm really sorry that I have to vote you out this round. You are a really strong player and someone that I do not want to take to the merge.
So this guy's been really annoying me so far, so I'm voting him out.